where we ended up has the space and the character just to really let our souls spread out, you know. We've been non-stop learning with a tsunami of firsts. First time herding sheep, drenching sheep. First time driving a tractor for Buddha. First time fencing. First time saving a sheep from wire entanglement. So I was doing my morning rounds one day and put all the sheep down in the back paddock, and I saw this one little sheep happily munching away in the front paddock. I was like, "Hey, you naughty little sheepy, what are you doing?" And it looks up and it sees me and it bolts, and then it clotheslined itself, and I mean totally like head back, body forward. At that stage I hadn't handled a sheep yet, and so I figured if I went near it, the damn thing would probably kill itself. So I just ran immediately to go and get Buddha and wake him up, got out of bed, made himself a coffee, got the wire snips, and then we went down. The damn thing clotheslined itself another 3 or 4 times. It had a good 3 or 4 metre run on it too, with this number 8 wire just so tightly noosed around its neck. And eventually it ran into the fence, got its head stuck, so Buddha was able to grab it. He was having a bit of difficulty with it, and I says, "Get it under the chin." And then he was managing to handle it a bit better, and it got out of the fence and sank down onto its knees, and Buddha cut the wire. We had a good old giggle because it all happened in the one part of the paddock where if you happened to be driving past at that moment and looking in, you'd see Buddha straddling a sheep from behind while it's got its head stuck in the fence, and be like, "Oh damn, new guy didn't waste any time, eh?" Anyway, it was also the first time we've seen a sheep put to kill. I punched my first pelt, which basically means skinning the sheep. First time preparing and tanning a hide. Not very well, I've got to admit, but this seemed to turn out okay, maybe. It's also the first time Buddha's shot rabbits, and the first time we've cleaned out a chimney. The entire thing was filled with nests. It was unbelievable. Buddha pulled out a massive dense plug about 1.5 feet long, and we were pretty impressed. And then it was followed by another 3, and in the end I had to get down inside with some long tongs while he was poking a stick down the chimney. And in the end, the stick was going right through the nest, so he tied a dish brush to the end of it, and that was our chimney sweep. But it worked a treat, and now for the first time in decades we have an open fire to enjoy. First time cleaning drinking troughs. There's a whole lot of mycology around here, so first time for me finding tawaka, shaggy parasols, river boilet, turkey tail, heaps of puffballs, including some that are hard and coloured on the inside. I haven't eaten anything yet because there's been so much spray used on these lands. I've had fun making my first few flower arrangements to go above the mantelpiece. And aside from all the fun we've had, that probably sums up the tsunami of firsts that we've been experiencing. Hope you enjoyed the stories.